Scientists just figured out why insects are attracted to light, and it's not what you think. Most people think that the insects are mistaking lights for the moon, or they're just being attracted to the heat. But by using high-speed cameras, scientists discovered the real reason, a natural instinct called the dorsal light response. This instinct, which evolved to help insects travel using the sun and moon, causes them to reorient their bodies when they sense a light source. Under normal conditions, this helps them fly straight, but with light bulbs, they end up flying in spirals or hovering around the light, unable to escape. It's like their navigation system is constantly resetting, trapping them in a loop. If you learned something new, please subscribe and have a Voltastik day. Scientists just discovered the largest genome ever. This tiny fern from New Caledonia holds the record with a genome containing 160 billion base pairs. To put that into perspective, that's about 50 times more than the entire human genome. But why is it so huge? We don't really know yet. We don't even know what most of the DNA does. But we do know this. The reason it's only 3 inches tall is because its large genome slows down its growth by making the DNA replication take longer. Scientists just discovered another green galaxy. This is the rarest color for a galaxy, making it the 18th ever observed out of the trillions out there. But why is it green and why is it so rare? Well, we don't really know much, but we do know this. Because stars can only be red, blue, or white due to the black body radiation concept. This green light must be coming from ionized oxygen dust clouds, energized by the X-rays coming from the active supermassive black hole at the center of its galaxy. Is there a cure for Alzheimer's? Researchers just discovered that the structural proteins in all our cells and neurons, called microtubules, emit unexpectedly intense light pulses when arranged symmetrically and exposed to UV light. This only happens if they sustain quantum states, supporting Penrose and Hameroff's idea that consciousness might arise from quantum processes in the brain. If confirmed, this could revolutionize our understandings of the brain and lead to new treatments. Since we already know that anesthesia disrupts microtubule vibrations while Alzheimer's leads to microtubule self-destruction, this discovery explains why this affects consciousness and opens the possibility for new, non-invasive electromagnetic therapies that will treat Alzheimer's and other cognitive issues by targeting the quantum effects inside microtubules. Is the Earth gonna boil us alive? Methane is the most common greenhouse gas after carbon dioxide and plays a major role in global warming. However, human activities alone can't explain why methane levels skyrocketed at a record-setting speed since 2006. New findings reveal that the expanding wetlands, especially in Africa, are the sources releasing more methane. This is exactly what caused the ancient termination events that ended ice ages and led to rapid global warming. But for the wetlands to expand, history shows that previous global warming must have happened. Well, this time around, the cause is us, humans, who've set off a chain reaction that'll make climate change even harder to fix. These are 7 reasons we can't move faster than light using a warp drive. A warp drive is a real device that warps space-time around still passengers, allowing the passengers to travel faster than the speed of light. But to use it, we need 3 suns worth of energy, negative mass, and a pre-existing warp drive moving faster than light. And even if we do get all that, once inside the drive, passengers won't be able to control it. It would reach the same temperature as during the Big Bang. It might lead to time travel, and when it stops, any particles caught during the trip would cause an explosion powerful enough to destroy planets. So do you think we'll still get a warp drive? Scientists just created the 5th state of matter, and you won't believe why. Most people in school learned about the 3 states of matter: solid, liquid, and gas. Later on, we all heard about the 4th state of matter, plasma, which happens when the gas gets so hot it starts carrying electricity, for example, lightning. But what about the 5th state of matter? Well, that's when the substance gets really cold, and it's called a Bose-Einstein condensate, or a BEC. More specifically, scientists on the International Space Station vaporized the metal rubidium, and using lasers and magnets, cooled down the atoms in such a way that all the atoms started to act like one superatom. That superatom existed for less than a couple seconds, but that's still over 1,000 times longer than whatever scientists could make on Earth, and finally allows scientists to fully study it. But what's the use of it? Well, BEC might hold the key to understanding dark matter and dark energy, and its fragileness could be used as an extremely sensitive detector when analyzing new elements or planets. Have ancient aliens been discovered by the James Webb Space Telescope? No, but it found something even more groundbreaking. Apparently, ancient galaxies from the first billion years after the Big Bang were much more massive and bright than ever expected, with surprising amounts of dust and elements like oxygen. This means stars formed and died much faster than previously thought. Webb also revealed early disc-shaped galaxies and the formation of numerous supermassive black holes, 10 times more than ever expected. Could this mean that these black holes existed even before the Big Bang? Anyways, these findings are rewriting our understanding of galaxy and black hole formation. Can you mine Bitcoin faster by using quantum computers? Yes, and big banks are investing in them hoping to get rich. The problem was making the computers big enough, but 2 new solutions were just presented this week. MIT developed a quantum system on a chip using diamonds packed with tin and many tiny holes. Each hole is 1 qubit, and they built a chip with 1,000 holes that can be connected with more chips. A different company called PsiQuantum focuses on photonic computing with single photons, and they've also just developed a quantum chip. Although both chips need super cold temperatures, if mass production is successful, these advances could revolutionize Bitcoin mining and finance. Have a Voltastik day! It's not aliens, probably. It's something along the lines of what scientists said after they found unexplained radio signals heading straight to Earth. This new type of radio signal, called a radio transient, is different from anything we've seen before. Unlike most radio transients, like pulsars that spin and flicker hundreds of times per second, this one pulses every 54 minutes. So what could it be? Some scientists think it might be a new kind of neutron star, or maybe even a magnetized white dwarf. The leading theory is probably a neutron star that is spinning unusually slowly. However, I think it is an alien-made space probe periodically sending signals to look for life. Anyways, this discovery is pretty cool, because it might show us what happens when pulsars start to slow down and transition into regular neutron stars. If that's the case, we're witnessing a rare stage in a star's life. Have signs of advanced alien life been ruled out in the Milky Way galaxy? While among the 53 stars recently discovered to have unusual infrared signatures, 7 are particularly interesting because they might show signs of Dyson spheres, megastructures theorized to be built by advanced alien civilizations which release residual infrared light in a specific way as they harness a star's energy. However, 3 of these stars could actually be hot dogs, hot, dusk-obscured galaxies that shine similarly due to their dust-covered black holes. New radio light observations support this, showing radio sources near these stars, indicating possible contamination from background galaxies. As for the remaining 4 stars, their unusual infrared signatures remain unexplained, and scientists are still investigating. They could potentially be Dyson spheres, or other natural phenomena, like dust from planetary collisions or anomalies on the star's surface. Personally, I'm betting on some Costco hot dogs, but what do you think? This is the weirdest star in the known universe. Przybylski's star is an AP-type star, where A means it's hot and big, and P means everything else just shouldn't be happening. It has a magnetic field when it shouldn't, it has extremely high levels of radioactive elements like Einsteinium, Californium, and plutonium, and for its size, it's spinning 30 times slower than expected at just 3.5 kilometers per second. But why is this happening? Well, we can only guess. Could scientists have misinterpreted the spectroscopic data? Could there be yet to be discovered super heavy elements? Or could it just be aliens disposing of their waste? Comment what you think. Everyone is now talking about AI, but few know what is about to hit them. That's a quote from ex-OpenAI employee Leopold Aschenbrenner, who wrote 165 pages about how AI will surpass human intelligence by 2027. But many scientists and I disagree. Training huge AI models needs massive power, and over 10 new nuclear reactors would need to be built. Sourcing data is also a problem. Aschenbrenner says that robots will gather it, but this would need a complete change in the global economy, which won't happen overnight. While Aschenbrenner is right that human-level AI will revolutionize technology and society, it's more likely to take 15 years rather than 3.